source in all. And if ever you raise your voice to say, hey, some of us also need to eat, suddenly the providing is thrown back in your face. And this man might not have even bought this food. Typically, it's the women of the household buying the groceries. And in the modern day and age, it's also their money being used to do it. But especially if you're a child speaking up to, say, an older male relative, they will use not only their added years as justification, but also the fact that they may be a growing boy or a grown man. And even the women of the house may be told to limit what they're eating or be given these rude notions whenever they're making a play, insinuating that they should have less food on theirs. And this, of course, comes at the expense of sacrificing the less food for others to have more food on the basis of sex within one family unit's household. And it goes beyond even just at the dinner table. Even if you bring food home for yourself, these same men will eat your food. They know it's yours. I remember having to leave labels on my food. I remember having to hide food just so the men of the household wouldn't use food as a resource by which to further oppress you, especially if that was something normalized in.
Man, what you're referring to is called poverty and survival. And you can't comprehend why it makes sense for the grown men in your family to have more food than the children. I have to look at her and I have to assume, okay, you're of working age right now. Don't you need to be thoroughly sustained to make it through a work day? And if this is the person you also want to be the protector of the house, shouldn't they be fed? And then she's saying, well, the women buy the groceries. And she had to back away from the conversation because she throws it out there and then she recognizes what she says. Because she said, well, they'll pull, well, I bought the groceries. And then she tries, well, usually it's the women. And in this modern day and age, it's a lot of the women paying for those groceries. So what you're talking about is single mothers, which again is not a situation you're facing, ma'am. And you won't have to, because you said, clearly you're moving